Hey guys, Viking 82 here, back to show off some more plunder that I have acquired here recently. Originally, I intended to do an unboxing video because I had yet another shitty day at work. My week is not starting off very good this week. And came home, found that my Dark Descent order had showed up, so that was definitely a highlight of my day, definitely cheered me up a little bit. And they had a sale going on here recently. And I got some really good deals. And it seems like to me, every time I tell myself, okay, I need to kind of cut back on spending here because, I mean, granted my birthday's coming up, so I kind of treat myself during, my birthday month. But I got, some other things that are coming up that I got to, pay for. And I got vacation coming up, so I got to save up money for that. But it seems every time I say that, Dark Descent has a fucking sale. It's like they just know when I'm going to try to cut down. But like, here, let me tempt you with these great deals. But, I got home and the things just weren't working out to where I could record until now. So I said, fuck it, I'm going to go ahead and open this and I'll just do a whole big update. So I got a stack of stuff to show that I have picked up, other than the Dark Descent order, and I'm going to show all that last. And I start off with a few used ones. I am one step closer to complete my Satyricon collection. This is the Age of Nero, and this is damn near brand new. Got it from Half Price Books, as I did all of these. And funny thing is when I was in there, I couldn't really find anything, and I was getting ready to leave, and I just happened to decide I want to check the S's real quick, one last time, and I saw that Satyricon, I was like, fuck, I gotta have it. And then when I saw these next two, they're both by the same band, I was like, holy shit, I can't believe they have them in here. And this is a band that I've known about. I never really listened to any of their music. This is a Satanic Slaughter with Land of the Unholy Souls. And, yeah. Giving each of these an initial spin. Pretty cool stuff. Very early 90s, early to mid 90s black metal. Haven't heard any of their newer stuff, obviously. Got their self-titled release. Another pretty cool cover. So, yeah. Nice little haul from Half Price Books there. Every now and then I have one of those, although a lot of times I go in there and I can't find shit. Next up is the new album from Seether, Poison the Parish. I know a lot of people don't like Seether. I didn't for the longest time, but one of my best friends is a big fan of theirs. And he finally convinced me to really give them a shot, and I really got into them. Only given this one spin so far, and it's not too bad. Next couple, I know Super Metal 1993, which I know I keep mentioning that guy. If you have not subscribed to him yet, you fucking need to do it, because this awesome dude. He makes some really good reviews and just has really awesome videos. But I know he's a fan of these bands. Jeez, I can't even talk. It's been a long day. And I always said to myself, I can't, no. I was never going to listen to those guys. I remember when I checked them out initially, when I first heard about them, I just didn't care for them at all. Didn't like the vocals at all. But for whatever reason, because my taste in kind of metalcore and, post-hardcore is starting to change, I thought I'd give these particular albums a shot, and really found myself enjoying them, so I went ahead and picked them up. And this is Asking Alexandria with From Death to Destiny. I've always loved that album cover, even though I didn't like the band at the time. And yeah, I just really got into this album. Really good stuff. Came with a sticker, which I've got in the other room, and I'm too lazy to go find it real quick. And this one especially is a shock to me. I even got into this. But this is A Day to Remember with Bad Vibrations. Like I said, I found myself really getting into both of these releases, and the vocals sounded completely different than what I remembered when I first listened to them. The cleans that they use aren't the whiny bitch variety, which I totally loathe, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, these actually sound pretty damn good. Also picked up the new Motionless in White, Graveyard Shift. Given this only one spin so far, it's not bad. The one song that I'm not super thrilled with, I can't think of the title. I can't remember. It's one of the earlier tracks, but he does this part where the part of the chorus where he's like, "It's my party and I'll die if I want to, die if I want to." That I could have done without, but overall not too bad so far. Finally got some material from this band. This is Slaughter to Prevail with their newest one, Misery Sermon. Pretty decent stuff so far. Again, like with several of these, I've only given them one listen. But, yeah, not too bad. Oh, now this one I bought directly from the band. And after I heard their song, Cyclone of Shrapnel, I just had to pick this up. And I was kind of mad because it said it would ship out within, 5 days. So I kind of figured out, okay, I ordered it then, should ship out within this date, blah, blah, blah. But I never got an email saying, oh, it's on its way. So I thought, sometimes they do that, sometimes they don't. It just depends on the band, I guess. It took them 15 fucking days to ship out my CD, but I finally got it. And this is Bear Mace with Butchering the Colossus. And that album cover is just so fucking badass. And I kid you not, this has become one of my favorite death metal albums this year. And, yeah. This is definitely going to be on my year-end list. How high? I don't know. I just know that it's definitely going to be on that list. Alright, on to the Dark Descent stuff. This first band, I actually found out about this release through eBay. I was on a seller's store that I've started buying from recently. I've actually bought from him several times through Amazon. He's one of my favorite sellers to buy from, Mad Rush Media, and I was checking to see what new stuff he had, and he had this in, and I went and checked them out because they looked interesting, and I saw it was on Dark Descent. I was like, what, I'm going to actually probably buy that from Dark Descent because I want to help support them a little more. And this is Hemotoxin with Biological Enslavement. And this is kind of a thrashy death metal. I've only listened to a few tracks online. Haven't gotten to spend the whole thing, but yeah, really good stuff. If you love thrashy death metal, you can't go wrong with Hemotoxin, in my opinion. Next is a band that I'm pretty sure I've seen Runner JMA talk about several times. So when I saw this, I was like, you know what, I'm going to pick this up because it was really cheap. I thought, fuck, it's got to be good if Runner JMA says it is. I mean, because that dude has such great taste, in my opinion. But this is Church of Disgust with Unworldly Summoning. And I really dig that album cover. Awesome stuff. I believe this is just a two-man death metal band from Texas. Really looking forward to giving this a listen. Finally completing my Drawn and Quartered collection. I couldn't believe I didn't have this. I thought I had them all, but apparently I didn't. This is Feeding Hell's Furnace. Yeah, these guys are really good death metal band from, I want to say, Chicago. I could be wrong. But I have always enjoyed their albums. Some are a little bit better than others, but overall they're a really good band, so I was really happy to pick that up. Next is another band that I believe this is a 2017 release. I'm pretty sure. Another one that I got recommended. I was like in a list of recommendations for me, and I checked out a couple songs, really dug it, so I went in and picked this up. This is Engulfed with Engulfed in Obscurity, and again, look at that album cover. So fucking awesome. Yeah, again, pretty cool death metal. I'm not quite sure where these guys are from. I read it when I first was looking them up, but it has completely slipped my mind right now. Next is what many consider to be a classic. This is Molested with Blood Drawn. And this is one I've been meaning to pick up for quite a while, I will say. And this is the 2016 Dark Symphonies reissue. And if I remember right, this is supposed to have the original version of the album and like a remastered version, I think it is. So that'll be pretty cool to finally check out. And next, completed my collection of this band. This is a band that I bought their second release as a total whim just because I like the name and I like the cover. I'm kind of stupid that way. If the cover and the name catches my eye and I look them up on the archives and they seem interesting, I'll just go ahead and pick it up if I find it cheap, and I did. But this is Mangled Torsos with Drawings of the Dead. Really good death metal. I want to say from, Germany. They only put out 2 releases before splitting up in 96, I think is when they said. And I did not even realize that this had been reissued until I was going through Dark Descent's site, and I come across this like, holy shit, they've reissued it. I've got to get that. So now my collection of Mangled Torsos is complete. Jeez, I cannot talk tonight. Next is a release that I know Count Blagareth has talked about quite a bit, and I've seen other people talk about it. Have not heard a note of this release, though when I was told this is basically the rebirth of Conquer, I had to pick it up. This is a Death Worship with Extermination Mass. Yeah. Really looking forward to giving this a good listen. Really good artwork as always. You know, if you like Revenge and Conqueror, come on. And this is one because of the recent Metalhead box with a t-shirt that I got. I decided to pick up this reissue. I have an original copy of this, but it's definitely seen better days. It has seen better days long before I picked it up used, and I wanted to get a fresher copy, I guess you could say. But this is Blasphemy with Gods of War. And this is the reissue put out by Osmos that has the Blood Upon the Altar on it. I mean, if you are a fan of black and death metal or war metal, whatever you want to call it, and you don't know who Blasphemy are, there's something wrong with you. And last but not least is a I believe it's a Dark Descent reissue of EP, I think this is, of a band, a black metal band from, I almost want to say Poland for some reason. I could be wrong about that. But I actually have one of their, I think it's their lone full-length album they put out before they split up. I bought it off a buddy of mine when he was selling off his collection, and I really got into it. And, yeah, this is the self-titled from Thanafaxeth. It's been a while since I've listened to these guys. I just remember they were black metal. And when I saw they had this reissue, and the CD is just plain black. There's no artwork, no design on it or nothing. Got basically an album cover underneath the tray. And is it me? Or does this look like a Star Destroyer from Star Wars? That's the first thing I thought of when I saw that. But yeah, definitely looking forward to listening to this. And I believe that is all that they have, is just that and a one full-length album. So if you're into black metal, like I said, it's been a long time since I listened to them, but I remember they were really good. Check out Thanafaxeth. Can't go wrong. So, yeah. That is going to do it. I've got quite a bit coming here in the mail. Got some pre-orders that I'm waiting on, which they probably won't be here till end of this month, early next month sometime. But, yeah, got that coming. Got a few other things I got ordered that I'm waiting on. And, of course, like I said, my birthday's coming up, so I'm going to be doing some shopping. Got a new store that I want to check out. It's supposed to be basically specializing in black and death metal. And it's right near JL Records, so that makes it even better because then I can hit both of them and do a really good birthday haul. So, yeah, alright, I'm going to shut up now. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.